going on?
How's it going?
Welcome back to Talking Tunes.
Welcome back to
John and
Talking
Jack.
Tunes. It's going to be our last episode of the year.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, our last live episode, probably.
Right.
I might throw out something special for...
Like a recap.
Yeah, recap.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
If I have time, we're going to do that.
Just do it.
Maybe.
I mean, you're gonna fucking be off anyway.
Yeah. We'll see.
What else are you gonna do? Spend time with your family?
I know, it's terrible. It sounds awful. I work on this show. I'm just kidding, guys. I love you. But yeah, man.
I don't know. That door slam pretty much summed it up.
I did.
And,
Yeah,
and I'll tell you
there's
right now,
something-
you couldn't time that better.
No, you couldn't. No.
Love you, slam.
Right.
It was nice.
Yeah, it does. It sums up my entire fucking life. Well, anyway, our last show, it's been crazy this year.
It has.
We've, figured out a lot of things, kind of what to do, what not to do, and still figuring out a whole bunch of other stuff.
So we figured out some things, forgot some other stuff.
Definitely forgot a bunch of stuff. But it's been really fun. I really enjoy it, and I know we don't have a huge following, which is,
I'm thankful for the people that actually do.
me too. I really am.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean,
We've talked about this since the beginning.
since the beginning. Yeah,
was tens of people.
right. If we get tens of people,
Tens
that's
of people.
pretty much what we got.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're fine.
I'm good with it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like we weren't going to be doing this stuff anyway.
right. Yeah,
We just weren't going to be videoing it and recording it and setting stuff up and lights.
going through all the other headache.
Yeah.
the rest of the headaches. But no, that's pretty cool, man. I think it's neat. I'm really enjoying it. So
Yeah.
But so after this episode, when we had said we were going to try to get to episode 30, and we're going to fall short of that.
What? I don't even know what number we're on now.
I don't either. I think this is like
28 or 29?
No, this is
26?
26 or 27.
Wow. Yeah.
So we're going to fall a few episodes short, but
It's fine. It's fine.
we're not under contract or anything. So
No, I mean, we have no sponsors. No
Right.
one's fucking paying us.
all right, fuck it. We'll do what we want to do.
Yeah.
And things happen, and they did.
I mean, we could do the BBC route and just record as many episodes as they pay us to do.
You know what? Maybe one of these days we can regenerate.
Oh, so you did go the Who route on
I
that.
did.
I'm fine with it.
I did.
I like it.
Yeah. Hopefully, I will regenerate to someone at least slightly better looking.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
I know it's hard to find someone better
Right.
looking than me.
I mean, that's what I was thinking as well. I just hope it happens for you, buddy.
For you,
No, I'm good.
yeah,
I mean,
you're good with looking at this.
Seriously.
No. I mean, I hope I regenerate into somebody better looking for you.
oh,
Yeah. There you go. Think about
well,
that.
see, now we're in the Who universe. So I'm sitting there going, Cyberman, maybe.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I'm all about that.
That's a step up from my face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if that's where we're going with, if that's what's happening,
I'm just imagining him.
if we're in that universe, and I would want you to be a Cyberman.
Okay. I would hope that you would be David Tennant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got the glasses.
I'd be like, yeah, but you don't have the rest of it.
No.
No.
The hair, the bod. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm stuck with this.
For what it's worth, I love all of it, Sean Fraser.
Aww.
And
Are you just getting, soft and squishy because it's Christmas?
I've been hitting that good old Christmas cheer.
Yeah.
And
there's nothing wrong with that.
no, there's not. Of course, it's
I
Christmas
mean,
time.
we were talking this week about, Christmas songs, and I know that I brought up where I used to make not Christmas rapping songs, which I didn't know was a thing,
Right.
that people made playlists for that. Mm-hmm. Now, I did know about, because I did it, was the unwrapping on Christmas Day, because I would always do like traditional songs in there, the Holly Jolly Christmas and all that stuff. But I would always throw in, I guess, like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, or Right Here Waiting by Richard Marx,
Oh yeah.
because, God, it's such a good song. And then we were just sitting there talking about, different Christmas songs, and I think that's kind of where we ended up this week, was not traditional Christmas songs, but more alternative Christmas songs.
Right, alternative. Yeah.
And I mean, there's a ton out there. I've got a list of some. I know we made a list earlier, but I know that's not going to scratch the surface of
all the amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man. And there's so much good stuff too. And I had a conversation with a guy I work with, and he was only recently turned on to Away to the World, the
Vandals.
And he was like, "Oh, it's so good." He's not necessarily like a long time punk rock guy or nothing. A little younger, and I was like, "Man, that's really good," and it is. It's fucking amazing. But there's still so much.
Oh
out
yeah.
there. And so I was like, "Hey, if you like that, check this out. Check this out." And he was like, "Wow, what? I didn't realize all this existed."
Yeah.
And when he came back, he was like, "It's like better. It's like the best. It's so much fun. It's
fun.
It's not as serious as gloomy and as much as I love like metal covers of Christmas songs. I love that shit.
Yes,
like,
you do.
The punk rock stuff is so much fun.
It's just, and that's what you want to open gifts to.
Yeah, absolutely." So I was like, I don't know what happened, but at some point, during all this punk rock thing, maybe they were at the Warped Tour in the 90s or something, and all looking at each other like, Christmas is,
It'd be funny. Let's do a Christmas album.
Yeah, I'm sure, like, oh, dare you, but I don't think it was that.
I dare you.
I don't think it was that. Honestly, I think it was more, I don't have anything to listen to through the holidays.
Well, you're unwrapping gifts.
Right. There's a handful of songs, and so let's punk rock is DIY. It's all on some level. All of it is at some point in its existence has been DIY. So of course they're all just going to jump in there and do it. And they all we wrote down a whole. We could have kept going for 4 hours. Yeah, but
or 4
or 4 right. But I don't really feel like we need a whole bunch. I just like pointing people in the right direction if they're not familiar with. And so we said, so like, if you're not familiar with this jump off point, which is Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah.
And I felt like everybody probably heard that. But you said maybe
I would say that a lot of people have, but I'm sure there's people out there that was like, I don't even know what Trans-Siberian Orchestra is.
And that's a good place to go. I mean, it's cool. It's
different.
It's very different.
If you're used to listening to like traditional Christmas songs, this is going to be a big jump for you.
I don't even know that it's that big a jump though, because it's very
maybe to us it's not that big of a jump.
Well, no, I mean what I mean by that is they basically have taken traditional Christmas music and just replaced like the parts with like
metal,
guitar, like I guess roughly metal anyway, but it's very to the note. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
It's very much. It's not like a big change. There's not like fucking brutal breakdowns or anything. If you want that, you go
August Burns
Red, or Austrian Death Machine,
right?
Or something, But yeah, so and we've been jamming on. I know it's on my Christmas playlist. The Sleddon Hill.
Oh yeah.
August Burns Red. The Winter Wilderness. I forget what that album's called exactly, but if you check them out on Spotify, there's you'll find it. August Burns Red Christmas. It's so good. If you're looking for something metal and you've not heard of that,
check it out.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're somebody who likes more raw or brutal metal, if you're into Christmas, this gives you some options basically. I think and it's pretty good. August Burns Red, oddly enough, as much as I really love As I Lay Dying, they're not like my favorite. They're not like, I'm not super duper big into them. I don't know why. And Jerry is.
I don't know either. Yeah. That seems like something that'd be right up your alley.
It seems like a no-brainer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And they have some really great songs.
They do.
And I can't think of a one, which on the spot.
Well, we're in Christmas mode, baby.
Right, we're in Christmas mode. So, but Why don't you? I don't know. I don't want to put you on the spot.
Go ahead.
I took the paper.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I mean, like some alternative Christmas songs that you like. What comes to mind when I throw that at you?
Well, I want to say I have a weird taste in music.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna say weird. I'm gonna say wide spectrum. I'll put it that way.
It is a very wide spectrum.
Christmas in Hollis, Run DMC.
There you go.
How can you?
We didn't even talk about that one.
We
little
did.
bit ago. We missed that one completely.
And then Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto by James Brown.
There you go.
I mean, I don't know. Have you heard it? I'm just throwing it out there.
Yes.
Because
in fact, I think you turned me onto it years ago.
probably.
Yeah.
I just think it's such a great song. And, when you're used to Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, and then you go, Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto. It's just, I mean, you're unwrapping gifts and you're just like, oh, what the fuck is going on now?
Mom.
Yeah. But yeah, and I know Louis Armstrong's Is That You, Santa Claus?
Mm-hmm.
I like it. But I will say there's not many songs that are redone that I like better, but Buster Poindexter's version of that is just rock solid.
I don't know that I've heard that.
Oh, man. When we're done here,
Okay.
I'll play that for you because it is killer.
Okay. I would pull it up because we have that option now.
That's what took us 45 minutes right. to learn how to play an audio.
Right. Well, not just 45 minutes, since April.
Well, I was just going by today. But since April, yes. Almost, 7 months or however long it is. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah.
But now we have the capability to play music.
We do. And
As long as we have an engineer here because we don't know how to do it.
Well, things change so drastically in how this show goes when we don't have an engineer. So,
right.
Yeah, I'm not wanting to cross that bridge right now.
Well, now I'll throw the same thing back to you when you're thinking of just songs, not bands, not albums, not that just a straight up song. What are you thinking of?
The first thing that pops in my brain right now is because I listened to this earlier. It's one of the last Christmas songs I listened to, and I fucking love it so much. Is Jingle Bells by Austrian Death Machine.
Oh, okay.
I love that, man. I don't know. It's fun. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's also brutal. There's also a kick-ass like breakdown in the middle of it, or toward the end, I suppose. I just think it has everything.
It's got a little bit of everything for everybody.
It checks a lot of boxes for me,
right?
And I really enjoy it. But I tell you what, we had a guest here. Oh shit, that wasn't supposed to happen. We had a guest here, we did a video chat with our last guest, Joel Adam Russell.
Oh yeah.
And I've been listening. I put this song in my playlist, my Spotify playlist, and I've been listening to it.
Is this the Drinking with Santa
song?
and
me went drinking?
Yeah. All right.
And I think...
Wait, is this the first time premiere that we're actually going to be able to do something like this?
I think it is.
Nice.
I'm going to play it. I'm just going to do it, and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to play all of it. And
right.
We can have a little discussion. I don't think Joel's going to mind, and we've always been very careful because we don't want any monetization.
Any more heat.
Right. So we'll play a minute of it or so, 30, 45 seconds, just so you guys can hear it. And definitely go check out Joel. He's
good dude.
He's a good dude. Great recording singer-songwriter. So, but this is the song I've been listening to. It's like the top of my Christmas playlist.
Throw it up there.
I've got circles right now.
God, you really need a new laptop.
I really do. All right, here we go. I'm going to back it up. Can I make that louder?
Sit back and listen.
Should I make it louder? Let me make that louder. Oh, is that too loud?
Santa and me went drinking on December 24th
I like my Santa to be a drunk.
Like gifts in a sack, stumbling out the door, he looked like Rudolph with a red nose. When the bar closed, couldn't stop laughing. Ho ho, he said, holiday cheer is an ice cold beer and a whiskey for the road. I shouted, Nick, give me the keys. He said, there's no police when you're flying through the air.
I'm going to kind of let that play. I don't want to turn it off just yet. But
right.
I like that. That sets the
That's
tone,
good
right?
stuff. Oh, yeah.
It's not. You're not coming out with distorted guitars. You got this playlist going, this Christmas playlist. That's bound to get brutal.
If you're trying to sneak something in to a playlist, this is a great one to do it to.
Yeah, because if there's a bunch of older people who might not approve, if it's just in the background, they may
not
never
even notice.
Right.
They'll just be doing this.
Right. You're not going to slip in some August Burns Red.
No.
Or Austrian Death Machine.
No, you're not.
But you could definitely slip this into one.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe try that, guys. Joel Adam Russell. Go check out Drinking with Santa. Santa and me went drinking. That's what it is. I'm terrible with...
You are. And what's even worse is you're fucking staring at it.
I know. It's right in front of me. It's right there. I don't even like... But he yeah, I don't know. But that's exciting. That was our first time ever playing any music for anybody.
Yeah.
This is a show that's literally about music, and
we've never been able to play music on.
Ever played music on.
Right.
Ever. Not once. So there's that. Scratch that off the list.
Check. Now just get the rest of the things done that we need done.
Studio. Everything to be the same every time we record.
Right.
That'd be a good one. So put the camera on Sean there for a minute, because look how good he looks right there. Yeah, he looks good, right?
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
You're going about the lights that we finally got set up.
Yeah, those lights look good.
They do look good. I got a light right there.
Yeah, yeah, you're all lit up.
I'm not red like I normally am.
No, you're not as red. But you've not been out in the summer sun, too.
That's true. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I do want to take a second, and we don't have to be all Christmas, and I don't want to even put any time constraints on today, because
that's cool.
I would be happy to get to some just regular songs, too. Hang on, we got something going. What we good? Okay. But I definitely want to give anyone listening at home some good tools, from some places to go for some alternative Christmas music. So we made a little list.
We did,
and we figured we'd branch off the list. Of course, we're not going to do too much prep work.
No.
Let's write down a handful of bands, that way we can remember. One of my favorites, absolute favorites, that I listen to no matter what, all of these I do. I really, it's hard to say. The Bad Religion Christmas songs album.
Yeah. That is just top tier from start to finish.
It's so good. I mean, they just basically did the Christmas songs like they were originally done. They just
beefed them up a little.
And they're so good.
Throw that Bad Religion harmony on them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, listen to them, because they have some of the best harmonies.
They really do.
Yeah.
Aren't they the band that's responsible for harmony in punk rock music?
I would say so.
I know that, that's where NoFX got it, so.
I mean, it's just so good. But yeah, going back to that, Hark the Herald is just, I mean, right when it starts, I'm just like, oh, yeah, it's Christmas, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, and I would love to play that, but that'll definitely get a ping.
Yeah, yeah, and we're not
doing that.
No.
But you should check it out. We talked about Less Than Jake.
Oh, I can't even remember the name of that album now.
Something about Christmas has been X'd or something.
No, that's NoFX. Extra Christmas is NoFX.
X for Christmas, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, another great song.
Yeah. Well, some of those songs, the Revolution song, the New Year's Revolution.
Yeah.
Like, that song, I hear it like 40 times, and I'm like, this isn't a Christmas song. Just stop it.
Oh God.
I'm particular. No,
I guess.
It's a good song. It really is.
It is.
And it's a holidays song, but it's not Christmas, for
No.
fuck's sake. Which band was it? Because you know me, not the biggest ska guy in the world. I like him for fun, and I do, but it's not like my big go-to thing.
Okay.
It's Less Than Jake, right? Carol of Beers.
I think that it is. Oh God, now I won't have to look that up. But I do think that it is. Carol.
I couldn't remember if it was Real Big Fish or Less Than Jake, but I'm pretty sure it's.
Ooh,
Less
I don't
Than
know.
Jake.
That might be on Happy Scala-Days.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right. I think it is Real Big Fish.
Let me check out Happy Scala-Days real quick.
Can we sing it without getting a
No.
ping? We can't even sing it.
No.
God. Yeah. I was going to sing for you guys, but Sean
Well,
says
I mean,
can't.
why don't you just sing one of your own songs? Well, your own Christmas. Make up a Christmas song right now.
I don't. There's no brain cells left for all that work. I got nothing right now. And the verdict is, what do we got?
It's not off that. I think that it might. If I could spell Carol right.
It's not that hard to
You would think.
spell.
Oh no, it is. It's Real Big Fish. It is off Happy Scala-Days.
Yeah, Real Big Fish.
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but I get those two bands confused. It pisses my wife off more than anything.
But I mean, if we're going Happy Scala-Days, Skank for Christmas is my favorite.
That is
of that album.
That one, yeah.
I love Skank.
And of
for
course,
Christmas.
we're talking about the ska dance,
the dance, not the person.
right? Goldfinger's got they just got song. Is it just songs or they have an album? I can't remember.
It's an EP.
It's an EP.
Yeah.
And same with Austrian Death Machine. There's a
Right.
3-song EP, which is very brutal Christmas.
Very brutal Christmas.
Now we got pinged.
No, I think I
You changed
mixed
it enough.
the two enough to where they wouldn't know what was up.
I don't know why I'm saying pinged. That's not the right word at all. I'm going to edit this later and
Okay.
go, why the fuck did I say ping 30,000 times?
What word are you trying to say? Because when you say ping, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, but I mean, like, we're going to get
Dinged?
dinged, maybe? I don't know. Dinged for... We're going to get a copyright strike or something.
We're going to get dinged right in the ping.
We're going to get dinged in the ping. Yeah, that's my whole life.
Slam.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what else you got over there?
We talked about Oi to the World, of course.
Vandals.
Go listen to the Vandals. Oh my God, everything beyond that. I mean, it's so good.
Yeah.
but it's Christmas time.
It
you
is
know?
Christmas time.
So go find yourself some awesome.
So did you get your Christmas shopping done yet?
No.
I was gonna say there's 4 days left.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're in like. Well, I mean, typically, throughout my marriage, my time with my wife, whatever, Christmas has always been hard as far as like gathering enough money, right?
Yeah.
We have all these kids, huge family,
Gaggle of kids.
trying to take care of everybody, trying to do for each other,
Right.
and like making sure we have enough money for it and still paying all the bills can be rough. This year, not a problem.
Nice.
Things have been real good.
That's good.
But there's no fucking time.
Right.
There's no time. Like it's typically this late in the year. It is Saturday. This episode will
Saturday
probably
before,
add-
yeah.
This episode will air or drop tomorrow, whatever, on Sunday. By this point, we have all of our shopping done, and probably 90%, 95% of all the wrapping done. Not wrap the first thing, nothing, and we still have probably a good 10-15% of all the gifts still to go buy.
Oh damn.
We know what they are. It's
You
just
just
a
gotta go
matter
get
of
'em.
going and doing it, but
Right.
that's time, and I've got a show to do. I mean,
There's priorities.
right? Drinking has to
Yeah.
happen. I mean, there's a certain level of my life I'm not willing to give up.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah, as you should.
I do. All right.
I want to say one of my favorite Christmas songs, though, of all time is, and I want to say this. One of my favorite Christmas soundtracks of all time is the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation soundtrack. That thing is gold.
It is.
I just love having that on. But Ray Charles, The Spirit of Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song. It gets really religious toward the middle.
It does.
But I mean, I'm
Still a good song, man.
I know, and that's just what it is. I kind of lose a little bit of connection to it, but it's still a good song. I'm not super religious, but I listen to all kinds of religious Christmas songs.
Yeah.
I just, it is what it is. But I really love that song. It's a really good one. Of course, we talked about Fairy Tale in New York.
Oh.
No Use for a Name.
Okay. This was my first trip. I recently went to New York, and it was my first trip there. And going to see the Rockefeller Christmas tree was such a cool experience. With the wife, the kids, the mother-in-law, all of us were there. And of course, what did I break out singing by myself was Fairy Tale of New York.
Of course you did.
I did. And it was just one of those moments, Got a little teary-eyed when I started singing it, and if people know me, they don't know I don't give a shit. I'll sing wherever I feel like.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did.
You'll cry wherever you feel like.
Oh,
too.
yeah. I cried at the fucking Rancid show. You know what I mean?
But you were in my arms.
Which is also true.
I cried in his arms at the Rancid show.
Yeah. That should be a t-shirt or a sticker.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That was a lasting moment. That was the first time that Kelly got to see the Rockefeller tree all lit up and looking gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it was just a big moment. And that was cool. So when I hear that now, I'm going to associate that with actually being there, seeing everything lit up and looking sweet as hell.
Yeah. Well, of course you will.
Yeah.
And that's a really awesome memory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, No Use for a Name's Fairy Tale of New York, and also the Pogues version of it. I mean, the original version.
If you want to go back to the original,
Ooh.
yeah. I mean, and it's good. I've heard a bunch of fucking versions of that song.
Yeah.
And they're all really good. But like you said, No Use for a Name.
No Use for Names is so good.
I mean, it's No Use for a Name.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with No Use for a Name,
what album are you gonna go tell them to go listen to?
Honestly, I typically do start people with More Betterness, but
oh shit!
But my favorite is the Hard Rock Bottom.
Okay,
that's my favorite album.
See, mine's More Betterness.
Yeah, I think More Betterness is. I mean, it's. I don't know what. I think Hard Rock Bottom might be a little bit more. A little bit more on the sadder side. I'm not going to say depressing because it's not a depressing album, I don't think. But if you really dig into the lyrics, it can kind of get there. But it's still kind of a fun album. And I mean, since my kids were little, when we'd go on vacation,
so it's a vacation album.
That was what we listened to. I think I've even said that before on this show. And we'd all sing every freaking word to every song,
right?
And it wasn't something that was like a tradition that we had to do. Like, we have to do this because I hate that kind of shit.
Right.
It was just something that we started doing because we all love it, and you have all these people in a car and like
singing along.
We have to find some common ground here,
right?
We have to find something we can.
You're in a band for multiple hours,
for 12 hours, right? And as much as I love my own music, me, Sean Fraser, I can be ridiculous about some things, but I want everybody to be having fun,
right?
Be having a good time, and I'm not going to subject anyone, especially my own family, to music they don't want to listen to. So it became difficult, like finding, we listened to a lot of Michael Jackson, especially when the kids were young. They loved Michael Jackson. Queen, listen to a lot. They loved Queen.
That whole list can just go on forever.
Oh shit! Before we go too much farther,
okay.
The Darkness, the Christmas song from The Darkness.
Okay, I don't think I've ever heard this.
Oh, I wish I could play it. Oh, I forget the name of it. Let me look it up.
I was gonna say that's real helpful.
Yeah.
So
It has to. I'm almost thinking maybe it went. I know it charted, but I don't think it went. It may have went number one. I'm not
seriously?
sure. Don't Let the Bells End.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, making that list right now.
Yeah, check that out. Maybe it didn't go number one. I don't know. I'm thinking it was a big song, but maybe it wasn't. I know that they did have a big song there, whatever it was called, and I really like that song, whatever it is.
I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the one.
God, it's so good.
I know. And there's several good songs on that album,
good.
whatever it's called, but they never really took off much from there. But that
Yeah,
Don't Let the Bells End is really good. The video is awesome too.
I already got it marked.
But, we wanted to have a guest. We wanted to have my buddy Danny on here.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Our timing didn't really work out with everything that's happened between us the last couple of weeks, and then of course, he's got his own things going on. It's a busy time of year. Maybe we'll get him on in the future, but we were going to talk a little bit about Festivus.
Okay.
Because I do think, maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like more people are actually celebrating Festivus these days.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't
it's possible. I just remember when we did it.
Yeah.
In the middle of Tracy Park. Remember that?
Yeah, and we set the pole up.
Set the pole up.
Right.
Did we put lights on that? I'm thinking that we did.
Yeah, that was our buddy John Morris.
Yep.
Yeah, he did that. He made the pole, and he bought like fancy lights for it too and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it was to try to blend in with the rest of the stuff that was there.
Yeah, that was the point. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And because me, Kelly, and Brooke, we went and got our picture taken with it.
There was a bunch of that happening.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of people on Facebook like, "Oh, check it out! They got a Festivus
pole."
It must have been like 98, 99, maybe 2000. I don't know. I wasn't like super into Seinfeld, but of course my buddy Danny and some of those other guys were, and they were like, "We need to celebrate." Or it'd be funny to celebrate Festivus as a joke. They're just joking around. And they, like we talked about it, told me what it was. I was a teenager. And I was like, that's awesome. So we ended up doing it. We ended up having, a Festivus celebration. We were all a bunch of friends who hung out all the time.
Action crew.
The Action Crew.
Shout out to the Action Crew.
And it became a tradition for us. And we actually did celebrate Festivus for many years. Did feats of strength. We had, we feasted.
So you guys went through the whole thing?
Yeah, we would.
I love it.
After we ate, we'd sit around and tell everybody how they disappointed us throughout the year. Got totally blitzed, usually, always.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy, and if I get a certain level of drunk, I don't mind to wrestle around, but typically I don't like to touch people. Unless
you're at that level.
Right. So like I wasn't ever going to just volunteer like, yeah, let's, feats of strength, I'm going to wrestle that one.
Right.
Or whatever. Plus it doesn't really look all that great when you're much bigger than almost everybody in the crew,
Yeah.
Oh God, no, Jeff doesn't pick me. And Pat was the only one at that point, I think. Well, no, I guess Action Man would have been. He was pretty much my size, but those guys were, I don't know, lesser men.
They were average sized. You fucking ogre.
But anyway, so myself and my buddy Danny Action, decided that Danny had a samurai sword. Okay.
Oh God.
And we were thinking, okay, and this is something we had talked about doing anyway, and it just kind of came up.
Right.
So for our version of feats of strength, I sat in a chair and basically I sat on a cutting board, and I put an apple right up against my my fun region,
Your nether regions.
and
How did you have so many kids?
I don't know. I
I mean, with that, you guys really did that kind of nonsense.
I was very reckless with that thing in those days. Let me tell you.
Wow.
Let me tell you. Yeah, there was some reckless moments. Yeah, and he basically cut the apple in half with the samurai sword, like that. Engineer saw it happen, right? No, you had to have been there for some of those Festivuses. Is that how you say that? Festivuses?
Festivi?
Festivi, whatever. So I think it was the last year we did that like several years in a row. The last year we did that, he did it blindfolded.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Took a certain level of drunk to get there, but we did, and I still have most of it.
Oh, you weren't circumcised before it happened.
But no, that's a real thing. I wanted to have Danny in here to talk more about it because I don't honestly remember much else than that. That's really all I got. I don't.
Well, I was going to say, if you get to that point to where you are allowing someone to cut an apple between your legs, blindfolded, I wouldn't remember half that shit either.
Yeah, there you go. That's my point.
Huh.
I don't remember shit.
I like it.
So,
But that is sketchy as fuck, dude.
right, it's crazy. I know. I'm a lot less crazy now.
Right. Now it's going to Walmart during peak season.
I'd rather have someone chop an apple in half by my dick. I don't care. I do not want to do that. That is terrible. But Festivus is really cool. It's if you got a friends group and you're out there hanging out, maybe that's for you. I don't know. Go watch Seinfeld. You figure it out. Festivus for the rest of us.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, Sean Fraser.
Yes, Jeff Warner.
Should we not play, since we have this option now, should we not play some of these songs, some of this music?
Are we allowed?
I don't know. Oh, it's the holiday season. I want to play this real quick, right? Am I muted?
God, you're just wanting to play songs now.
No.
I think it's awesome since we have the option now.
No, we can talk about this too.
So we're going to a critique, so we're able to.
No.
Damn it.
This is not.
See, I'm trying to give you a fucking roundabout.
Can you hear that even?
Fake Gibson guitars. They were found in shipments coming to the U.S. from Asia to the port of Long Beach. Fox 11's Ed Lasco is live in Woodland Hills with the latest for us.
What? Did it say 3,000?
Yeah, over.
And Christine, we're not talking about those designer handbags, knockoff items, or even high-end jewelry, but those guitars, world-famous guitars. The Fed's calling it the biggest seizure ever of counterfeit musical instruments. And then you have the timing of all of this. Think about it. Just days before you start the busiest shopping season of the year. Watch.
No. Not enough.
All right. So I think that me and you were both on the same page with this. I want one.
What are you looking at, buddy?
I want a fake Gibson.
You want a fake Gibson?
Yeah.
Well, fuck yeah, I'd buy a fake Gibson, but not. The issue here is they're not just. Hey, baby. They're not just making these fake Gibsons and like selling them cheap. Like, I think the issue here is that they are making these fake Gibsons that are so close
and selling them as the real thing.
And they're selling them. Right,
I get it.
So you're paying $3,000 for a fake guitar.
So I wonder if they have a fake Gibson Les Paul Studio.
Well, yeah, they do. Yeah,
that's what I want. You
can buy that on anywhere.
No, but I want one of the ones that got confiscated.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind finding that pile of guitars somewhere and being like, here's $500.
I would even take a fake SG.
Well, I mean, the thing is I think that they're made. I mean, it's not like the Gibson plant. I don't really know what the difference is, but I would be curious to find out.
Right,
I would. I'm not saying
I don't support them doing that. But
it has to be stopped, obviously. Yeah. I mean,
but I do support my want of one.
See, I do know people who would buy one of those and be like, no, it's real, and even they'll know that it's not real, but they'll still be like, no, that's real, and they'll tell everyone that it's real. I wouldn't do that.
Me neither.
If I bought one, I'd be like, that's fake as shit.
That's
man.
one of the ones they fucking confiscated.
Right? Yeah. I'd put a whole backstory. So you're in China, right? And these guys were running from the cops, and they had all these guitars in their hands. I don't know. I'd make up something absolutely ridiculous. That part I'd lie about, right?
Well, I mean, you have to have a good story to go
Right.
along with
I
it.
don't
You
know.
can't just be like,
I don't know.
oh, well, I just went to the dump where they had them, and I went and picked one up. It's more like, have you ever seen that scene in the movie where the back of the doors fly open of the trailer and guitars are just falling out? One of them landed in my convertible, and I took it home.
Yeah. You gotta have a good story.
Yeah.
Hey, what about this guy? Been playing this all evening.
Yeah.
I just love this shit. Low Ranger Spankabilly.
I dig it.
I do too. It's so much fun. Go check this guy out. Low Ranger Spankabilly.
But that's actually if I was to pick a genre of music, that's probably 1-2 up there for me.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, I found this the other day.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Man,
what is this?
you were just getting music happy over there.
You're gonna have to get this set up too, because we can do this together.
We'll just be playing songs over each other the whole time.
That's why we keep the show at an hour. Anything over that, yeah, it would be a battle.
Yeah.
This girl did this in her. This is her living room with a beatbox or something, or a drum machine.
Beatbox?
Drum machine. I don't whatever the kids call them these days. I don't know. This is the Alpines music. I thought this song was really cool.
It's haunting.
Yeah, I like that. It's good. It's haunting. The Alpines music. Go check that out.
Oh, man.
I'm sure this isn't the correct way to do this.
I know that there's a formula to how shows are supposed to run.
Right.
And we've never really followed that kind of formula. But I love the fact that we're sitting here talking about Christmas music, Festivus, possible testicles getting clicked off.
Right.
And then now you're just randomly playing songs.
Well, I feel like this is exactly what would happen if we didn't have cameras on us, so why not? Right?
Well, I mean, we always play musical roulette anyway.
Right, exactly. Get the fucking karaoke machine out. This is gonna get real.
Are we doing karaoke roulette?
It's Christmas.
Are we? Oh. Yeah. So that's what we're doing now. I dig
guess.
it.
Yeah. The Alpines music. Go check that out. I know I've saved some.
Come on, find another one, Jeff.
I got here. Figured the kiddos might enjoy this. This is the Bad Lives Band.
Yeah.
The kiddos.
So we're.
That's cool. I mean, it's just fun.
I love the fact that you're like a fucking kid with a brand new toy.
I am.
And you've learned how to do something, and then now that's going to be your whole personality for the next 40 minutes.
Oh wait, bloody wood. that one probably will get us dinged.
But that I will say, I've listened to a few songs from him, and they're good.
I know. Yeah.
But I like that almost traditional. I want to say Bollywood, but I don't know if that's right or not.
I don't know.
That sound mixed with modern new metal.
Yeah.
It's pretty rock solid.
Here's one. Listen to that voice.
It's good.
Fiends.
We were listening to this earlier.
Florida, yeah.
Yeah.
Check out our engineer jamming over here. He's digging it.
I mean, I've never seen him
So lively.
so lively. I mean, normally he's just sitting there doing nothing.
I know. Pushing buttons. I dig that. It's not my. You know me.
I fucking love it. So, scratch anything that we were going to do. Let's just do this for the rest of the time.
Yeah, I don't know. How much time where are we at right now, time? God damn it. I got to pee really
how
bad.
far are we?
45 minutes.
We still have 15 minutes to do this?
At the very least. There's no way I can sit here for 15 minutes.
You're going to have to.
I don't know. This is what I think of you.
Kyle, you like eating ass in each and every way. Yeah, if a restaurant sold eating ass, you'd eat there every day. Yeah, Kyle, you work for Coca-Cola. They should fire you this year. Yeah, on account of how much time you got your mouth on some girl's rear. Yeah, you play.
Tyler Cassidy. Actually, it's Tyler's Cassidy. I don't know.
Isn't that Froggy Fresh?
Yeah, it's that Froggy Fresh guy, I think. Yeah.
Why is James crying?
Why is James crying?
Because he just got dunked on.
Yeah, we got dinged again. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure, man.
Not sure about what?
You're
just. Are you just flipping through?
I'm just looking through what I've got here. I'm afraid to
Are
play
you talking
something.
about all the stuff that we've
I'm afraid
throughout the year?
Yeah, the stuff I've saved that we've not been able to do. Here we go. Here we go. Some fucking pure Crash Karma. That's a cover song. Fucking goddamn it, Crash Karma. I can't play that. What this one? What's this?
Off track, into the black. Free falling down and break the impact. Going so far down, you take the time back now. Falling forever. And your time will come. Your days are done.
It's your favorite shit, Sean.
I like it. I do.
It's clean, very clean sounding
It is.
for heavier music. Okay, can we take a time out? Can we take a time out?
Are we doing a tinkle time?
We're gonna do a tinkle time.
Oh my god!
Mid-show.
Hey,
tinkle
can you
time.
put like a
tinkle time?
yeah, and
Take
just
the
play
camera-
some non-copyrighted music over top of this? Go to fucking YouTube, type in some non.
It won't matter. It'll take it down anyway.
No, it won't.
Yeah, well, it won't take it down, but it'll still hit it. Just play our song.
I want to rock right now. I'm not basing the game to. Wasn't your level.
That was brutal. What sucks too is if when you wait that long, you're fucked. Like now, I've damaged
What do you mean?
my urethra a little bit, so now I'm gonna have to pee again in like 10 minutes.
So we need to hurry up and wrap this up. Is that what you're saying?
I'm having fun, man. Aren't you having fun? This is our last show.
Yeah.
It's our last show.
All right. Well, you guys just let me know when we're going to start listening to more music.
While we're still on break, is there anything you want to... What? We're not on break anymore? Oh, okay. Hi.
I guess that's...
Well, we can figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the show right now, I suppose.
What's great is we haven't even finished our Christmas list.
No, I think I pretty much touched on everything we wrote down.
Oh, okay.
Did we mention Goldfinger, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, go listen to Goldfinger. There you go. They got some fucking Christmas songs.
You know what? fuck it. Just Google Christmas songs
Right.
by different bands, and just you're good.
Well, when this whole thing first started, when we first got our Alexa,
Or as Elliot greatly calls it,
Malexa.
and it's adorable as fuck.
It is adorable. But I would be like, hey, Alexa, shit, did she hear me?
I don't fucking know. She's over there.
She's always listening. I'd be like, play punk rock Christmas songs. And the shit that freaking box would play after that would be absolutely ridiculous. Not at all what I was asking for.
Huh.
So that's when I eventually had to like blend my Spotify to it, sync Spotify to it, and like tell it to like make a play. We actually have a Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
Talking Christmas tunes, talking Xmas tunes.
Do we really? I didn't know that. I mean, I knew we started a playlist,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that we had a Christmas version.
Well, I made it for myself.
So then we don't have it. You fucking have one.
No, it's public. Anybody can go search it and find it. Talking Xmas tunes.
Huh.
And it's not complete at all. I mean,
let's have people throw stuff on there.
I would love it if people would make some suggestions. It definitely has Less Than Jake.
It probably has everything that we talked about tonight.
I don't know if I've put Austrian Death Machine on it yet. I think honestly this is the one that I'm talking about. I just made like a week or two ago, and I haven't added everything to it. I don't even really remember what else on it. I know it's got the Joel Adam Russell. That's where it kicks off. It's where it starts. It's got some Bad Religion.
God, Darren would be so happy to hear that right off the rip.
Yeah, it's just it's a good mood setter.
Yeah,
Getting you ready to transition into something, like it's a fun song that's really well written. It's a good song.
it is.
But like you said, it's more of a sneaky song. It's something you could sneak in somewhere.
Right. Now, would that be my first song I played? Probably not. But it is going to be on the list. But I would hide that in, maybe I don't know, 5-6 songs deep.
I know. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Like if you were DJing if you were playing music for your family or something,
Right.
You're not going to kick off with that.
I wouldn't.
You're going to play Bing Crosby or something. You're going to play.
I'm going to throw a mix of just a little bit of everything in there.
Right.
And then I'll be like, oh, I'm not going to replace that with Richard Marx because I would never do that.
Of course you wouldn't.
But I will put that song in there maybe a couple songs before or a couple songs after.
Okay.
But it's made the list.
It's a good song.
It is.
It's a song I'll listen to for the rest of my life. A song we have not talked about.
Let's do it.
The Dropkick Murphys, The Season's Upon Us.
Fuck, I completely forgot about that. And I don't know how.
Same here. I don't know how. It's not
Because
even on my list.
If anybody has chaos in their life all year long, and you're trying to get all this I'm trying to
Frustration?
not frustration, just be like, you know what, look, this is what happens at Christmas.
Christmas is nuts.
When everybody gets together.
Yeah.
It's not like we're all happy and we're all together and everything's wonderful. It's snowing outside. No.
Yeah.
It's just, it seems like a real Christmas song. Especially for people like us.
Yeah. My family couldn't ever handle being talked about like that. If I wrote a Christmas song that was like,
Do it.
I want to punch my nephews in the face. Like, there would be like a family meeting.
I'd like to take them out back and deck more than the halls.
Right.
Come on, man. That's just, that's solid.
Jeff, why don't you like your nephews? Because they're fucking assholes.
I mean,
my nephews are assholes too, by the way. I love them though, but they're assholes.
Huh.
But
All right.
I don't want to take them out deck them. I'll take them out back and deck more than the halls or anything. But
Right.
nah, they're good dudes. But and actually, what's funny is that my nephews could handle it. They'd be like, they'd get a kick out of it. Of having that kind of back and forth, that kind of shit. But
It's the rest of the family.
it's the rest of the family.
Yeah.
Jeff's always causing trouble. I don't mean to.
I think that's a fucking lie.
I do
What?
like to fuck shit up, but I do it in the funnest, nicest way possible, I think.
You fuck shit up the nicest way possible.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Tell me that's not a thing.
I'm going to say that it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know who you sound a lot like? Me.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
I am the biggest spoon of shit stirring there is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the difference. Is I'm the doer, you're the pusher, you're the enabler. You'll sit back and
I'm
you
not even going to say enabler. I'm the instigator.
You will plant seeds all night long and
All
try to
night.
Right. And me, I'm the guy that's picking those seeds up and putting
Right.
them in my mouth. You know, like
I love it when you put my seed in your mouth. Come on now, you knew
who
that
doesn't?
was going there.
Who doesn't?
Come on. I mean, you kicked that fucking door open.
Oh, I'm so glad I did too.
But yeah, I mean, and I do it just for funsies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll sit back and just watch the mayhem happen.
Yeah, I want to be a part of the mayhem.
Right.
Mayhem.
I would much rather orchestrate the mayhem and just sit back and be like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with
These
those
people
guys.
are fucking ridiculous.
I don't even know I hang out with these people.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're related. You know.
And as I'm going, yes, let's take that wood. Yes, let's shit in a trash can on Chillicothe Street.
There's no sign saying that you can't.
No, there isn't. Oh God, that was so fucking funny.
Shit happens.
And truly. See, now, I mean, nobody's going to know this fucking story, but, you know, this is the kind of stuff that we do.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we have.
If you say matured, you're wrong. Because that wasn't too fucking long ago.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Not matured. I don't know what the word would be for it, but we are trying to stay out of trouble these days.
Yes.
We do not go and partake elsewhere very often anymore because we do get into trouble when we do.
We just do dumb shit.
And not like, getting the cops called on us and going to jail.
No.
We're still fairly good boys in the grand scheme of things,
And
I suppose.
yeah,
but
I will say in the bigger scheme, yes, we are good boys.
Mm-hmm.
We're such good boys. But I mean, if you put us, and I think it would take us more to get to that spot
yeah,
to where we would do something like that.
it does. It takes quite a bit.
Before it'd be like, I don't know, we'd be like one drink in, or maybe have a Coke and be like, hey, let's go do something stupid.
Yeah, and that's my favorite. That was always my favorite part, and I think the people around us kind of maybe they grew up, and maybe that's part of the problem.
I'll say it. Jimmy Buffett said it best. I'm growing older, not up.
Yeah. But now I just feel like a real problem.
When we start having those kind of ideas, we are the problem.
Right.
And
Excuse me.
yeah, see, I love the fact that now you're saying it every time.
I always have.
You haven't.
I have.
You're such a fucking liar. But before we were the problem, now we are less of the problem. I would like to see the antics that, shitting in a trash can, go to the youth. We've already paved the way for them to do this.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Someone needs to follow in our footsteps. Is basically what I'm saying.
I mean, and I like to think that they're out there doing it.
I'm sure they are.
They are. And if you are, call into the show. Tell us. We have no way of calling into us.
If you need to call into the show, by all means, let me know. I'll give you Jeff's personal number.
I just forgot we're not live on the radio right now. I feel like it.
Sometimes it is. It does feel like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. There's no one listening right this second.
No.
And there's no way to call us. So.
Well, we want to do live shows, but
Right. We'll get there one day.
Yeah.
But if you're listening at home and you have some antics that you've gotten into or something you want to see, hit us up, message us, whatever. I don't give a shit. And if you have any ideas of your own on great alternative Christmas songs,
Yeah.
please drop them in the comments. Please.
By all means.
Drop those. I want to know. Like maybe there's something I haven't heard before that'll be my new favorite fucking Christmas song. You know, and I'm always and I think honestly, I think our Spotify playlist is. I think people are.
I think it's set up to where, yeah,
where they can add their own stuff.
But then
to it.
we don't even know how to put our stuff on Spotify right now.
Well, we know how to. It's just a giant pain in the ass right now
Yeah.
that I'm not wanting to deal with. But I think during the break we're going to get that all. We're going to get that all squared away.
Cool.
We're going to make some more reels.
Yeah.
For Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook or whatever. Because we haven't been doing that because we've both been working like crazy.
Yeah.
There's not been reels, and I think the reels are one of my favorite parts. Yeah, I like that. Just you can throw up a bunch of different cool highlights. At one time.
Right.
I like that part. So I definitely want to get back to doing that, and we will.
We will.
We will. But I got to ask you though before we're done with this show.
Okay.
How drunk are you getting this year for Christmas?
For Christmas?
And what's your consumption plans?
I'm probably going to do a 12er, possibly some whiskeys.
Okay.
But I don't really. I'm not going to know until I get there.
Well, and I ask because this is like the first year we have one place to go this year. One. And I've always hated Christmas. When my kids were little, I've said this before.
You hated Christmas.
I didn't hate it, but I hated all the running that like we constantly had to go somewhere. And like I said, it was a good problem to have.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy seeing everybody. I did try to make the most of it. I wouldn't have had it any other way, but it was something we had to do, and it was hard. It really made Christmas stressful. And I would give anything to have it back. It would be awesome again, and I would try to appreciate it a little bit better this time. But it's gone, and we don't have that now. We have one place to go this year, other than here for Christmas. So that leaves plenty of opportunity to be drunk. And there's
It
no
does.
work.
Now, are you
wife's
gonna-
off work? I'm off work. We're probably not going to be sober for much of this Christmas.
Who needs a sober Christmas?
Right. I'm stoked about that, man. I want to be like, yeah.
I wish I could find some, and then it would be a Glühwein from Germany.
Ooh.
It's a hot, spiced mulled wine.
Interesting.
It's pretty good.
Okay. I mean, I would try that.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
It sounds interesting, but I say interesting, but I really mean terrible. It sounds terrible.
Well, I mean, that's up to you.
But you know me, I'm only a Moscato guy.
Right.
I'm weird about wines.
I mean, oh man, are we gonna get that blueberry Moscato again?
Yeah, for
Look,
New Year's. Oh,
this
yeah.
is our wine lineup.
Right.
Anything sweet that doesn't taste like wine.
Right.
Almost like
Kool-Aid.
like a step up from Arbor Mist. You know what I mean?
I like my wine to be a little Kool-Aid-y.
Right. That is a great way to put that.
Right. It needs to taste like Kool-Aid with alcohol in it.
You know, like everybody's like, oh,
Mia
I like
Dulcia.
Yeah.
The Mia Dulcia.
I like Pinots. Nah, dog. Just give
the
me
fuck outta
give me
here.
some fucking Moscato and I'll be happy.
Yeah, I mean, you're just trying too hard.
Right.
You know, you wine people. I don't understand you. It doesn't make sense. It's just not good.
I'm not gonna say it doesn't make sense because I'm sure that people pair shit with other shit and everything's they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I live in Portsmouth, Ohio. I'm not a sommelier. I like shit that tastes good to me.
Yeah. Well, and for New Year's, I figured we'd start the night off with that. That's our typical go-to.
Normally, yeah.
Starting off with some Mia Dulcia.
Because we're fancy.
Yeah, it sounds fancy.
It's the best $12 bottle of wine you can
think it's like $15, but it's the giant bottle.
Right.
It'd only be better if it was in a box.
Right. Oh, come on, Franzia.
Oh, you know,
That's what we need.
Yeah.
We need Franzia to sponsor us
we do.
so we can have
Dude, I would
boxes of wine.
I would have like a wine glass that's got a
Yeah.
what are we called again? Talking tunes. Excuse me.
Yeah, there you go.
And we'd have these, fancy wine glasses with our logos on them.
Should we do an elegant episode?
We'd hold it like that.
No, you don't want to do that with white wine. You want to hold it by the stem.
Stem.
Yeah, because
But you don't look as fancy when you do that.
I might be wrong, but I think red wine is supposed to be served room temperature. I don't think cold.
Chilled.
I don't
Not
think
cold.
red wine is.
Not cold. Chilled, right?
But
because it's kept chilled. But
Dude,
you
I don't fucking
But you
know.
set it out to breathe. It has to breathe for 20, 30 minutes open.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I've never done that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I fucking hate red wine.
And well, it's like there's the gases in there, like it causes real bad hangovers too.
Huh.
People who complain about getting hangovers from wine, which they shouldn't, because wine is like, that's the thing, is like you're just supposed to not get a hangover
I need to
with
start drinking wine again, dude.
when you open it up and just start chugging.
Yeah. So you're not supposed to drink it straight out of the bottle?
No. Well, that's another thing too.
So that's something else I'm doing wrong?
That's what we do. Yeah.
Maybe we should take this break that we have and become sommeliers.
Okay. No.
I think that's what I'd like to do with my time.
That sounds like a very Sean Fraser thing to want to do.
Yeah.
But you would do all that and then just be right back here with me drinking fucking
Natty Light or Miller Light.
Yeah.
Just be like,
yeah,
there's no
drinking beer out of a coffee mug.
Right. Which I'll do. I'll drink wine out of a coffee mug.
Right. Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Because I'm fucking fancy, dog.
Yeah. I mean, we do what we want, and that's pretty much it. So
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think New Year's here, honestly, we typically host a New Year's party here, is fancy this year.
That's what I'm hearing.
I've still not officially heard it from the wife.
I love the fact that she's just telling people, "Hey, this is what we're doing,"
Right.
and not telling you about
I have
it.
no idea. Like I've seen like 3 people. I'm like, oh yeah, here you're doing the dress up New Year's, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I heard too. I don't fucking know. I
mean,
guess
she's in there. Do we need to tell her?
I'm
Ask
not
her
gonna
to
bother her with it.
come on.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Look, here's the thing. If I approach her,
Do you need to borrow some clothes?
if I approach her, like, are we doing something dress up? She's going to be like, yeah, you need to find some nice clothes. That means I have to go clothes shopping for clothes I don't give a fuck about that I'm never going to wear ever
Right.
again. And I don't want to do that. I'm busy. I don't have time.
Fuck all that.
Okay.
If it's a fancy dress up thing, let's get tuxes.
With the tails? Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Can we just have tuxes on from the waist up and just like straight underwear on the way?
No, I would want to do like some Bermuda shorts, like swim trunks maybe,
Okay.
or a festive Speedo. One of the two.
Have I ever heard festive coupled with Speedo before? I'm not sure.
I mean-
I think that's a first.
Would that be the mullet of clothing?
I think you've unlocked something new.
Hey, let's try it.
Has anyone ever uttered those words before?
Festive Speedo?
Yeah.
I'm sure they have.
I don't know.
I mean, they've got reindeer, I'm sure.
probably.
They might
Okay.
have pumpkins.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I'm sure they have
not
the
sure.
elephant, which mine would be a baby elephant.
What about the words festive dark Speedo? So like
Okay.
So like it's festive, but it's also a little scary. Like maybe it's
Look,
Krampus, maybe
dude,
it's
I'm gonna throw it out there.
zombie
If
reindeer.
you or me
elves.
are in a Speedo, it's already scary enough. We don't need a zombie face on our business to make it scary.
Oh, that would be horrifying.
That would just be atrocious.
And my kids are here.
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh my god." Yeah, that really would be horrifying. The poor things, but they need to grow up. They really do. It's about time.
Tuxedo tops and zombie Speedos. Come on, man. But would you wear dress shoes?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, now that's something I'll have to think about.
I know we're going to put some thought into this, but we got to get through Christmas first.
Yeah.
I do want to say, I'm hoping there will be a Christmas highlight recap, something. I don't know. I'm going to try real hard.
A
to get
year
that
end,
done.
not a Christmas.
Year end. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Year end. I'm going to try to get that done. But as of right now, this is officially
it.
This is it.
This is it.
And we're hoping to be back. We haven't settled on a date yet. Looking like the end of March, early April.
I think so.
We're hoping to be in the new studio by then. Hoping. We'll have to wait and see what happens. If as long as the economy doesn't go to shit, I heard
as long as the world doesn't burn.
As long as Russia stays where it's at, and all the other different possibilities, we should be in the new studio. We plan on having a bunch of guests. We want to talk to a bunch of people. Honestly.
Yeah.
So comment and go follow us on everything. Please help us. It would be really great. Of course, we have no expectations, but it would be great to build this up a little bit. So while TikTok is still there, maybe follow us there. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. Is it Blue Sky? I think we're on Blue Sky.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is, dude.
I really don't either. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, we're on YouTube. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe, hit the fucking bell or whatever. I don't know.
Which will be up here. I have no idea.
I don't either.
I just see people doing that as clickbait.
But my dog's really wanting out. I'm going to have to go let him out. So,
right.
But yeah, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year,
Happy holidays
for sure. Whatever else you celebrate.
Yeah, I mean,
we're all supportive for it. We hope you just have a great holiday season in general. So, and if you're watching, we appreciate it. Thank you.
And if you're not, you won't hear this anyway.
Yeah. And
all right.
Are you still good to pee with me?
Yeah.
You still good? You want to go pee?
Yes.
Okay. Let's hope that he keeps it running. Let's let him keep it running. Follow us in the bathroom.
Because I'm sure everybody wants to hear that.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I guess that's it.
kill it.
Built.